Druski said it himself. Then BET backed it up. He's hosting the 2026 BET Awards, and he's officially the youngest to ever do it. That's not just a resume line. That's one of culture's biggest microphones in the hands of a guy who built his name on a phone screen. And it lands right as the show is trying to matter to people who don't watch TV the old way anymore. So why him, and why now? Start here. When you host the BET Awards, you set the tone for the night. If your opening flatlines, the room gets tight. Timelines turn cruel, and the whole show spends hours trying to crawl back. If you crush, every performance feels bigger, and the audience at home leans in. The big question is whether Druski's internet-born comedy, those viral skits, the dead-on celebrity impressions, the could-have-been records chaos, can translate from a live stream vibe to a scripted, high-stakes live broadcast without losing the spark that made it work. On paper, the numbers tell you Bet isn't guessing. He dominates socials. Clips clear millions without TV behind them. His characters travel through group chats in minutes, and he knows how to pace a joke so it hits on first watch and lingers for the remix. That matters in 2026, because the moment isn't just the monologue anymore. It's the cut down that explodes at 10:07 p.m., the meme template that lands on Monday, the backstage bit that feeds the after-show cycle. You don't hire a heavy internet hitter unless you plan to feed the second screen as much as the first. And the youngest ever tag has weight. For context, Kevin Hart was 31 when he hosted in 2011. By BET's own confirmation, Druski edges in younger, setting a new mark. That tells you 2026 isn't about familiar safety. It's a pivot toward youth timing, youth tempo, youth references, without losing the elders in the room who built this house. The question becomes, how do you play to both without feeling like two different shows taped together? Here's where the head fake comes in. You might think the move is just social media star gets a TV job. But look closer and it reads like a strategy note from BET. Redesign the show around someone who can move culture on stage and on the timeline at the same time. That could mean shorter, punchier comedy beats that reset the energy between performances, or live crowd work that feels like a could-have-been audition without crossing into chaos. It's not random. It's the network taking a bet that the host isn't just a person with jokes, but a traffic cop for attention. Druski's wheelhouse is power parody mocking the fake gatekeepers, bending flex culture into its squeals, walking the line between I shouldn't laugh and I can't help it. Picture him strolling backstage with a clipboard, auditioning megastars to get into their own show. It's fresh, it's visual, and it gives editors something to cut into micro moments all night long. And if you're wondering whether that risks going too inside baseball, well, that's part of the tension, the tightrope between in-joke chaos and broad, clean hits. We've seen how the wrong tone can ice out a live room. We've also seen how one clean, sticky bit becomes bigger than the show itself. Regina Hall's DC Go-Go Open in 2019 stamped a city into the broadcast. Jamie Foxx, Taraji P. Henson, Leslie Jones, they brought actor energy and live comfort. Druski brings a different muscle, the ability to manufacture a moment from nothing but a look, a pause, and a camera that's already expecting the punch. If that lands, he doesn't just host a night, he scripts the week after. We've seen how the wrong tone can ice out a live room. We've also seen how one clean, sticky bit becomes bigger than the show itself. Regina Hall's DC Go-Go Open in 2019 stamped a city into the broadcast. Jamie Foxx, Taraji P. Henson, Leslie Jones, they brought actor energy and live comfort. Druski brings a different muscle, the ability to manufacture a moment from nothing but a look, a pause, and a camera that's already expecting the punch. If that lands, he doesn't just host a night, he scripts the week after.